This World podcast, episode 10, season 2, episode 2 to season 2. My name is Black Martian. We got BC Naj behind the camera, and we finally get to have this brother on. It's been a long time coming. Steve, the owner of Ninja Bar, the world famous. How you doing, brother? Oh man, so we got a lot to talk about, man. I've been waiting for this interview, man. So how long have you been owning the Ninja Bar in Las Vegas, Nevada? There's 2 locations, one downtown and then one in Chinatown. How long have you been running these 2 places downtown?
So this company has been open to the public for 7 years, and then our Chinatown location will be 3 years in November.
Nice, man. Let's give you a little background about this place. I perform here, so I got my start in Las Vegas. I performed here. I met the promoter, DJ Shakespeare. That's how I met Steve here. And we've been performing here for at least, I want to say, 10 years, man. No, as long as you've been open. It's been a long time, though. For sure. It felt like 10 years, man. And this is the downtown location we're at right now. And we're going to talk about, Steve, we're going to talk about where you're from. And we've got you started in this business, what type of music you like, what's on the future coming up for Ninja, what we got coming up, what event you got coming up. And first, let's talk about where you're from, man.
I'm born and raised Eastside Las Vegas. I was born at it used to be the Women's Hospital on Sahara and Eastern, so I was literally born down the street from here.
Oh,
and then from there, I used to live on Charleston and and Nellis, and then I moved to Hollywood and Washington, and then for a little bit, if anyone's really from Las Vegas, I used to live on MLK and Balzar.
Oh yeah.
I used to live over there for a little bit, and then I lived in Henderson for a little bit, and now I'm in like the Blue Diamond area. So like, I feel like I've hit all the spots a little bit. I lived in the LVAC on Las Vegas Boulevard, or not Las Vegas Boulevard, but on Vegas. I used to live over there as well.
Okay,
so a little bit to the north as well.
Yeah, man, yeah. And me, I've been here 30 years, so I know all those locations you're talking about, man. Mm-hmm. North, northeast, all over the place, man. And so let's talk about you, Las Vegas native. What get you started into this business industry?
So this industry, like this change in career, kind of came about as I was on a TV show called America's Best Dance Crew, and at the time, I had met my business partner, who would become my future business partner. And initially, like, we were kind of talking back and forth, and what happened was they were telling me the cost of opening a karaoke bar in LA, because that's popular in LA. And they were telling me the cost, and I was like, that those numbers were like, for what you got in return, like as far as like building development and the area that you were going to be in, it was so expensive. And so I just told them, why don't you come and check out Las Vegas? There's like so many places here that are just available, like places that used to be bars already that you can get into and all kinds of things. So that was kind of like how it started. It was also like, so I'll give you a little bit of a backstory, because I feel like I'm trying to like tell you something without telling you. So because it's already out there. So at the time when I was on the TV show, my partner, she became my girlfriend. So she was my girlfriend, and she was telling me about her friend that was trying to open a karaoke bar. And I told them to come to Las Vegas. And so they came to Las Vegas, her partner, and then some other business people that we were working with. And they just looked around, and it was just like the rate of growth here, if you can wait for a moment, it was going to be like exponential. And the pricing that we also got in initially was much less than LA. I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it was much less than LA. And so that gave us a little bit of time. And so me and my girlfriend kind of got into the idea of kind of doing it, because we were both professional dancers. And it was like, how can we find a way to not have to wake up and be at a rehearsal? It's not that I don't want to do it, but how long am I going to dance?
Right.
You know, how long am I going to have to make sure every morning I'm at a 6 a.m. rehearsal, we're doing some convention work or something, and we wanted to find something more sustainable. And so that's kind of what like brought us into this world.
What kind of dance did you do?
I was a b-boy or a break-in, and she was more of like a choreography. She was into popping, she was into crunking. I was just into breaking.
Okay, that's
And we
what's
both
up.
had really, I think we both had fairly good careers as dancers.
That's what's up, man. Let's talk about this TV show you're on. I never knew you were on a TV show. Let's talk. Tell the audience about Steve and this TV show he's on.
So I was on America's Best Dance Crew. Season 1 champions were Jabberwocky. Season 2 champions were Super Crew. My business partner, who was my girlfriend at the time, I think they won season 6, something like that. I can't remember exactly, or maybe 4. I don't remember. Anyways, so long story short, they take teams on TV and we do like dance challenges, like you have to dance to this kind of music and do this kind of style, and you just kind of compete. And so I met my partner, or my ex, they did like a Return of the Champions. So they brought back all the teams that won, and then we all competed against each other. And that's kind of how it started. If you want to hear something, I'll tell you something funny. I don't think most people know this. When I first started talking to my ex, the first thing I ever told her, I go, hey, I told my friend, I was like, oh, I think she's kind of cute, I want to talk to her. And he was like, I'll ask her, because she always asks for like noodles. And my friend was like, I'll have you take her to where the hot water is. I was like, okay. And she goes, hey, John, do you know where the hot water is? And he goes, Steve will show you. I was like, oh yeah, come on. And then, right? And so we went to get hot water, and the first thing I said to her, I go, hey, you got a boyfriend? And she goes, no. I go, you want a boyfriend? And she goes, why? And I was like, I'll be your boyfriend right now. She goes, all right. And that was it.
That's crazy.
And that's it. And then from
You
there,
actually got married to her?
yeah. So my ex-wife, like you see how the story progresses.
That's crazy.
It was my girlfriend. We talked about it. We got married. Then we got divorced. The day I got divorced, we had to go to the bank. You had to finalize some paperwork, sign it. And then we both drove here and worked the shift together.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
So you ever think your wife is tripping on you? Try working with your ex-wife.
Man.
See how well that goes for you.
Yeah,
But not to downplay that or talk bad about her. Me and her, it was bumpy to get through it, but we found a way to be. We still work together. We still. I don't want to say we care about each other. There's no desire to be together, but I still care about her well-being. She cares about mine. We both care about this place. We both married somebody else already.
Yeah.
And even my wife now knows that it's if my business partner calls me, I'm not scared to put it on speaker. My wife will listen.
Yeah.
They know each other. They've met. So it's just I think, and I don't want to say it's a beautiful thing, but it's beautiful that even through that struggle, it wasn't even a financial struggle. Even through that, we somehow managed to keep this place going. So I think that's I don't want to say one of the reasons that I stayed with it, but it's part of the reason that I stayed with it. It's not because of her. It's because it taught me the lesson that it can get hard and you still can succeed.
Yeah.
And so I still care because I tell you, there's sometimes when I was doing this and we were going through it, after our divorce, it was just do I really want to be here? Yeah. Is this really what the fuck I'm trying to do for the rest of my life? Come on. And then after we both got better, it's yeah, we need to keep this place going. We opened the second one.
Yeah.
We were yeah, you know what? We're going to just run it back.
Yeah. So see, guys, you can't coexist with your ex if you got business, obligations, man. Just being adults,
Yeah. It's just really it's a lot of lessons of learning about yourself, learning about this other person as a partner, both in life and in business, and trying to figure out how to work with each other.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're gonna segue over to you said you was a b-boy dancer.
Oh yeah.
In the dance show, you like hip hop. I'm obviously assuming.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about some of we're gonna do the top 10 hip hop. Top 10 hip hop.
Top 10 songs in hip hop?
Yeah, or artists or groups, whoever you like.
I don't have anything in specific order, but if I just had to name 10 just off the top, it would be Tupac, Eminem, uh, Hieroglyphics, uh, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Wu-Tang Clan, DMX, um, Big Pun. Um, I don't know. Lil Wayne. Um, Currently, I like that Mexican OT and Most Def.
That's a solid. Yeah. And you was bumping Most Def when it came in, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a solid list, man. That's one of the best lists we got so far. What you think, BC?
Yeah, that's dope.
It's a dope list, huh? All right, so we did a little research about you, man. Word on the street is you know jujitsu.
I'm very grateful. Shout out my friend Mikey. He's the one that got it into me. One time we were on a tour, and we were on a military base, and they had like a gym, like a wrestling room. And he hit me up and he goes, "Hey, you want to wrestle?" Or he said, "You want to do some jujitsu?" I was like, "What? You mean like wrestle with each other?" He goes, "Yeah, sure. You want to do that?" And I was like, "All right, yeah, let's do it." And so me and my friend went in there. We started wrestling, and maybe it's because of my demeanor, and at the time I just felt like I was meaner. You know, I was like, he's not gonna catch me. He choked me out so many times, so quick. I just like, what is going on? You know. And so after the tour, I told him, I was like, because after that happened, every city that we went to, we found somewhere to train. And so I told him when I got home, I was like, yo, he's like, are you gonna join a gym? I was like, I don't know, man, maybe. And I was just joking. I was like, if you give me a jiu-jitsu gi, I'll stay with it until I get a black belt. And he goes, all right. A week later, Shoyo Roll, which is like they're like kind of like the Nike of like jiu-jitsu gis.
Okay.
Like the quality and the pricing, everything. It's like they're like the premium. Anyways, he was friends with one of them, and like a week later, this shit showed up at my house.
Wow.
This shit showed up at my house. I was like, so I called him. I was like, well, I guess I got to find a gym now.
Mm.
And so that was in the beginning of 2020, right before COVID. But since then, I've been training. I mean, the beginning of COVID, I didn't get to train as much, obviously.
Yeah.
But since then, I've stuck with it. I train Monday through Friday, occasionally on a Sunday. And I think it's probably one of the best workouts I've had. But just, I almost feel like it's spiritual in a way. Like when I go there, it's the only place I don't check my phone for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's the only place I don't think about any bills I gotta pay. All that matters is I'm trying to choke this guy or break his arm or something, and he's trying to do the same thing to me. And I always tell people the same thing. Like, I want you to feel pain. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Right.
You know, and just being able to control yourself in some situations helps you out a lot.
Yeah.
And then I think about the times when I didn't know how to fight, or not even fight, just didn't even know how to grapple or even do what I do now.
Yeah.
It's like just walking up and down the street. It's like anybody can get hurt. You're just hoping on one lucky shot, and most of the time, most people can't fight.
Yeah.
And owning a bar like this, I have to say that like I think we've only had 3 fights in almost 8 years. That's it. 2 of them I had to drag someone out. Now I'll tell you this, like that's not crazy, but then you have to realize I'm 5'5", 140 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm dragging people out. Not because I'm the strongest. I just learned something.